it is time for one final draft league. What's going on, everyone? My name is Scorpion, coach of the L.E.A.F agents, and welcome to the 7th and final season of the Battle Hub Draft League here on Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. After having been on hiatus for a little while and taking the 6th season off, we are back and ready to go for another championship. In this video, I'll be walking you guys through the rules this season, as well as my draft analysis for the team that we drafted, so you can see what we are rocking with this season. We will, of course, have a solid 9 weeks of content minimum coming your way, so if you are excited for another draft league, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here, as we are trying to get to 200 subscribers and only you can help me get there. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. This season, we are working once more with the standard Scarlet and Violet draft format. All coaches have 115 points to put a team together and must draft a setup of either 10 or 11 Pokemon. We are also introducing high tier Terra in this league once more, with 30 points to draft Terra captains and a Terra preview system, meaning we can use any one Terra type on our Terra captains that we want, but we have to disclose said Terra types to our opponents at team preview. As I said earlier, we have 9 weeks of regular battles in the regular season, 16 coaches in one single division, and playoffs are seeded by higher seeds choosing their opponents from lower seeds. My spot in the draft order was actually 14th place, so very close to the wheel at the back. Now this is a good time to mention that we are also introducing some never before seen Pokemon on the draft board this season that are normally banned, such as Spectrier and Zamazenta Crowned. Being so far at the back meant there was basically no hope in hell I was ever going to get one of these threats, which is admittedly a downside. That said, I have never had the chance to be in a spot like this, as in the recent seasons of BHDL that we participated in, my spots were 2nd, 4th, 5th and 6th respectively. This means I can now finally experience what it's like to be at the back of the draft order and put together some powerful cores that you otherwise cannot realistically get. I was actually quite content with this spot as a result, and the amount of snipes this season were rather minimal, so I'm happy with the outcome. With all of that out of the way, let's have a look at our team this season. Coming into round 1, lots of strong Pokemon were already gone by the time it was my turn, but the Pokemon I had my eyes on was luckily still available. This Pokemon has been rather neglected in BHDL history, and I've actually been dying to see what it can do. For our first pick, the L.E.A.F agents drafted the legendary Fist of Darkness, Urshifu Single Strike. Urshifu is one of the most frightening wall breakers in the format, and as such I really feel like it fits my style. The main standout of Urshifu is its solid base 130 attack stat, which goes hand in hand with its spammable, high base power stat moves in close combat, and of course its signature move, Wicked Blow. Wicked Blow is a 75 base power dark type move that is perfectly accurate and, most importantly, always lands a critical hit, meaning it bypasses any defense boost from the opponent, attack drops on our side, and is effectively 112.5 base power. Having a signature move that is this powerful while also having no drawbacks is insane, and makes Urshifu nigh impossible to answer defensively. That's not all though, as Urshifu also has a very respectable base 97 speed stat to outrun almost all relevant defensive Pokemon, really solid physical bulk with base 100 in both HP and defense, and solid coverage options, most notably both Iron Head and Poison Jab to hit the fairy types it normally fears for super effective damage. And lastly, it even packs a powerful stab Sucker Punch to give us some priority. While Urshifu is no speedster and definitely lacks special bulk, its unmatched ability to force progress with its powerful moves makes it a phenomenal late first round pick, and a Pokemon that I think will serve us beautifully this season. Being this far back in the draft order meant I was able to pick again quite quickly, so our next objective is to try to secure some teammates that can help cover our bases and help out Urshifu. For our next choice, we drafted an old reliable pivot and stealth rock setter that served us excellently during the recent speed draft. That's of course going to be Landorus Therian. Landorus Therian provides us with some amazing roll compression for our team. It gives us our first reliable rocker, something immune to both electric and ground, 2 of the most spammable types in the game, and a pivot with Intimidate to slow opponents down and regain momentum. Landorus also packs a phenomenal base 145 attack and has Stab Earthquake itself to punch some holes in opposing teams. For opponents with ground immunities, it also has access to a powerful Stone Edge and can even sometimes deep into its deepest special move pool for coverage, as base 105 special attack is more than good enough as well. All these traits combined give us a solid duo to start us off and give us more flexibility down the road. Next, I wanted to secure my first Terra Captain, and making this choice was more difficult than ever because of all the options available. I know I wanted my Terra Captain to synergize well with Urshifu though, and especially with Landorus helping in the hazards department, I was comfortable making this choice. We are bringing back a Season 3 classic, but this time with the power of terrestrialization in Terra Iron Crown. Iron Crown is a phenomenal offensive steel type with excellent stats across the board. Base 90 HP coupled with base 100 defense, 108 special defense, and its coveted steel psychic typing that is loaded with useful resistances, Iron Crown can consistently pivot in and out of battle to fire its attacks off. Its speed is also well above average for such a bulky Pokemon, but the main selling point comes from its solid base 122 special attack. This goes hand in hand with its signature move in Tachyon Cutter, a solid and consistent steel type attack that hits twice with 50 base power, making it essentially as powerful as Earthquake. It also has ferocious psychic stab options with Psyshock and Psychic Noise, and can keep up momentum with Volt Switch. As a Terra Captain however, Iron Crown is really elevated to the next level. Its otherwise shallow coverage move pool gets expanded by Terra Blast, allowing it to break through otherwise would-be checks much easier than before, and the added bonus to its stab attacks can make Tachyon Cutter a brutally powerful weapon as well. Add this onto the fact we can change our typing to gain setup turns with the many boosting options that Iron Crown already has, such as Calm Mind and Agility, as well as its ability to boost any one stat off the get-go thanks to Booster Energy and Quark Drive, and we have ourselves an insanely versatile and threatening Terra Captain that pairs phenomenally with Urshifu. We're heading into round 4 now, and you might have noticed that we're lacking in the speed department a little bit, as all of our Pokemon are in the 90 to 100 range. To secure some speed and also grab our entry hazard removal for the season, I turned to an old friend of ours who writes history today as the first Pokemon to find its way on our team for the 3rd time. Cyclizar. Cyclizar is the absolute face of cheap but effective hazard removal. Thanks to its base 121 speed and access to Rapid Spin, it can keep Stealth Rock and the likes off our side of the field while upkeeping our own. While this is its primary function, it also acts as a good revenge killer with its excellent speed, and although its offensive stats aren't the greatest, the high base power moves it has access to, like Double Edge and Draco Meteor, do the job well enough. It also loves to run Assault Vest to better tank special hits, can run Knockoff to remove items, pit around with U-turn, and keep itself healthy with Regenerator. Cyclizar has absolutely become my comfort Rapid Spinner in the draft format, so I'm very glad to have it back once more. In the 5th round, I was eyeing some secondary Terra Captains that could work well alongside Iron Crown, and since we have 13 points left for one, I decided to pick up a nice fairy type in Terra Diancie. Diancie is another great beneficiary of Terra. Despite its low HP, it can take hits really well thanks to its monstrous base 150 defenses, which also gives it a powerful body press to combat the steel types that it doesn't like facing. Its base typing grants some useful key resistance to our team as well, while its natural bulk is still very much workable if we Terra out of it. Diancie also has some solid offensive stats with base 100 on both sides. Couple this with moves like Play Rough and its signature Diamond Storm on the physical side, Moonblast and Power Gem on the special side, and good coverage with moves like Earth Power, Diancie packs a serious punch while taking hits of its own. Furthermore, it gives us another reliable rocker and a spikes user, further upping our hazard game. With all these tricks and the ability to change its typing into whatever it sees fit, Diancie becomes a highly versatile threat on our team that will pair beautifully with Iron Crown. Next, I wanted a potential spin blocker and a grounded poison type for my team to absorb Toxic Spikes. We could also still use some extra speed, so Gengar was the textbook choice for our next pick. Gengar possesses that all-important base 100 speed that lets it outspeed most relevant Pokemon. Its amazing base 130 special attack, combined with the ever-spammable Shadow Ball, makes it tough to switch into for most teams. It can act as a great revenge killer with Choice Scarf, break open teams with Nasty Plot, and its deep coverage move pool, and even has a wide range of utility, with moves like Thunder Wave and Destiny Bond. And lastly, its Stab Sludge Wave gives us another powerful move to threaten the fairy types with that Urshifu doesn't appreciate. For the next pick, I wanted to build on the defensive core a little bit more to ensure we have some more stability. A bulky water type pairs beautifully with Landorus as a way to absorb ice type moves for it as well, so for our next pick I went ahead and grabbed Vaporeon. Initially I had Milotic in this slot, but with the plan that I had, I was 1 point short of making it work. Vaporeon will do nicely as a backup however. Vaporeon is one of the few water type this generation that still has access to Scald, making it quite a difficult Pokemon to switch into. It also has phenomenal special bulk with base 130 HP and 95 special defense, which lets it grab momentum for our team in conjunction with Flip Turn. A base 110 special attack stat alongside coverage options like Alluring Voice and Ice Beam make Vaporeon a lot less passive than other bulky waters, and also blocks opponents with Flip Turn thanks to its amazing ability Water Absorb. All these traits make Vaporeon the perfect fit onto our team and enables our offense exceptionally well. Now next, priority is key in draft, and nothing beats a Pokemon with the most consistent priority move in the game, Extreme Speed. Because we also lack a fire type at this point in the time, I went to grab a Pokemon that has both traits. Entei. Just like with the previous pick, we initially had Arcanine in this spot, but thanks to the generosity and a change of plans of the initial coach that had it, Entei was dropped and became available to us. Entei provides us with another powerful wall breaker that can spread burns with its signature move Sacred Fire and pick off faster threats with Extreme Speed. It also provides us some key resistances with its pure fire typing and can even go mixed with a usable special attack stat. Now with this, you might have noticed that we're building the infamous Fire Water Grass core, and while I don't think it's necessary for any good team to function, I did appreciate a grass type in this spot that could help close the gap in some speed tiers as well. So our next pick is Rotom-Mow. Now Rotom-Mow is definitely not the best Rotom appliance, but Rotom-Mow is actually my favorite of the bunch. A powerful Volt Switch to keep up momentum, coupled with its Stab Leaf Storm to discourage ground types from switching in, makes Rotom-Mow quite the strong utility piece for its price. It can also wall break with Nasty Plot, spread status with both Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp, and be a great revenge killer with Choice Scarf. Rotom-Mow is another nice enabler for our offense and grants another valuable ground immunity to our team as well. And finally, for our last pick of the draft, I noticed that Gengar and Cyclizar are the only Pokemon on my team to learn the move Knockoff, the former of which really doesn't like running the move. I saw one final Pokemon on the board that has Knockoff while also packing another solid speed tier, can form a beautiful regenerator core with Cyclizar, and be an additional wall breaker with Urshifu to chip each other's checks down. That's gonna be Mienshao. Mienshao is quite the underrated force in draft, possessing solid attack and speed, the aforementioned regenerator ability that lets it stay healthy while forcing switches, and excellent coverage options with Knockoff and Triple Axle. While its bulk is nothing to write home about, it can pair excellently with Assault Vest to shrug off hits and fire its attacks off, and it can even be an exceptionally frightening wall breaker itself with the more niche combination of High Jump Kick and its other ability Reckless. Because of all the added synergy it has with 3 of our best Pokemon, I thought Mienshao was a perfect final pick that rounds out our team beautifully. So that's going to be the team for Battle Hub Draft League Season 7. Do let me know what you guys think of the team down below, and good luck to all the coaches in this upcoming season. Week 1 officially starts on the next Monday, so expect uploads of the battles to be coming your way very soon. With all that, I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Have a great rest of your day, and peace out.